Lord Bombergov sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you...
I'd like to take
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Bergov will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combats, after all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
I'd like to learn...
That's no problem.
I'd like to...
The axes... Let's get...
I'd like to learn...
What would you like?
I'd like to hear how things work at the university in Prague. Are the studies hard?
Well, it's not easy, but once you get a degree, you don't have to worry about your livelihood. Look, I'll give you a bit of advice on how things work out there in the world.
I'd like...
What would...
I'm certain you know a few tricks...
Yes. Let's get...
I'd like to...
What would you...
This seems like a good...
Ah, yeah. Let's get...
I'd like to learn...
What would you like?
Do you know the...
Let's get...
Let's play for them.
Come back when I'm at the pen.
Let's...
Stop by when...
Well, good day.
That's still all right.
Did you hear what happened?
It'll be...
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, the place by the Zheharovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? You could say that.
They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You've come just at the right...
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so. And I'd rather get this messenger business off my back too.
Well, get back to enjoying life without the tiresome duties of a nobleman.
You bet. We'll live it up when we get back home. But now, let's go and hear what Sorotto has to say to us.
I'm hoping for some good drink and crispy roast meat while we listen.
Let's go then, before there's nothing but bones and empty pitchers left.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebakov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her.
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebakov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebak. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll...
Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen.
Is it still the same here?
Are you
Or the
starting
next
to regret
one?
coming to play? Diese. Schön. What? Oh, come on. Das ist nicht möglich.
That was a good game, friend.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
Shall we have a chat, bonny lad?
My boy, even the sparrows in the eaves are serenading your escapades.
I'm sorry. I don't know your name, my lady.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labour would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honoured to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
Well, I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
What will it be?
What are you playing at? We're leaving.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my...
Aye, but that horse has already bolted.
What?
Moving out.
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacre.
What would you like?
I'll have a look. I'd like to...
Well... Aye, that'll... Thank you, sir. And come... Where did I... Right. Excellent. You made a fine purchase.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Greetings.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it. God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Who locked it like...
Nobody. It's one of Ossina's amazing...
What? Again? Ugh, I'll kill that Ossina. Sure.
Thanks. God be with you, sir.
I've opened the spice chest.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budge it. I won't bother looking at it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osuna and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord. May the Holy Virgin watch over you and... See you soon, my friend.
I've got you.
Where is it?
Oh.
What's the matter, Henry? We have to set off.
What'll it be?
Hey, Henry, we're moving
Show
out.
me.
I'd like to do some...
Where?
What's the matter, blacksmith boy?
Is this enough?
Look,
Stop farting around.
fine. I was glad to be of help to you.
Hey,
I've got you.
let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osina a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that sword from Nabarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where the arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Good.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabarkov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where? Christ!
Go fuck!
Shit! Hey! Fuck! Can't get out!
Hey! I need... Give me your hand!
Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Now he's really pissed me off!
Don't take
We
your
have to get
asses.
out of here!
No! I'll show you!
We'll fight our way through!
I'll be done with you in a flash! I took him down! You got him up! I'll wrap you up! Hey! I need a hand here! He's dead!
Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Now you're mine, you bastard! Show it! Yeah! Leave him alone! Scum! Nicely done! Got it! Nicely done!
Keep going! Down the path!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I had to go to him!
Show your stuff!
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Busy. There's more of them! This is all your fault! Light him up! I don't know why I'm bothering with you! A bit more! Come on! Try to help me for fuck's sake! Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Orphan! Bastard!
Fuck me! Ulrich dead! Let's get out of here!
Capon! Where the hell is he?
Help me!
I have to go to him!
I took him down!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
There are more of them behind you! Hey! I need a hand here! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast!
I'm gonna shoot you!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Get ready to...
We have to get to the mill! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Christ! It's the same everywhere!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
For glory and carnage!
Done for!
Yeah!
Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagon! Quick!
Flank him!
Down to the mill and cross the stream!
I'll hack you to ribbons! There's more of them!
Now it's your turn, you
You're mine! Nicely done!
Where the hell are you,
Capon!
Henry?
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill!
Hans! Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do!
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Touchstone.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
We're better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got. Are you going to get to the task or not? Damn it! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-it's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No, the bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, sucker. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. They were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started. And I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. And thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has...
Greetings.
What do you know about the battle in the ravine?
Nobody knows what happened there. It's all just gossip and made up Take care.
Aye, bloody heretics.
Greetings.
What's going on?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering. Like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. See you later. Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most. And you're supposed to believe it.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ. Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was
Oh my God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God, that's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio...
Amen.
Amen. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell.
Please, God, make Cooper better again.
Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most. And you're supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
Quick! Quick! Yeah! Not far now, Viviana. Quick! Yeah! Quick! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Quick! Oh! The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. Right now. I should keep my eyes peeled. Their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Stop! Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If...
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you are!
Go to hell! Bleeding already, are ya?
Bleed.
Right!
Now
you'll be sorry, fucker! Kill him!
You won't get me!
Mine! Send my creep to the devil!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on. I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield a weapon?
It had more to do with the way I wield a tank.
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah! Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke, but I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here.
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily! Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Come on, then! Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight! Watch out! It's a rebellion! One of them! What the penalty for rebellion is He's dead!
Slice him up!
Kill him!
gosh, it's hardly even hurt, huh?
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Toth! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zizka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Bergau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No! We've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter? They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other. Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam. I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghof all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghof is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghof, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghof.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Did you want to kill von Berghof?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghof's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghof instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? if he's on his side?
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason, so no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hound out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking
hell. God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out. Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? Or if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not... Will you help me, Henry? It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well... He tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others. Eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches? Leave them to... Grant them eternal rest.
Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux perpetua luciat eis, te decet hymnus Deus, et fidetur bonum in Jerusalem, saudi rationem mea, ad eos.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours and your sermon in the church didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Ah. Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin. Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to...
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there. Come on! You'll really get a kick out of it.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know how to handle it, eh?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
Aha! That's how it's done. Ha! What an invention! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, eh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother.
This weapon has no future. It's too noisy, and above all, inaccurate.
But it also has its advantages. Cavalry chargers haven't a chance against it.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Hey you! Why are you gawking at me like a daft cunt? I should have shot you right off. And...
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. You lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
Just try it. But you'll be the one getting his arse kicked.
Ta! Quit your babbling.
What's that? Beating him!
Is someone fighting?
Calm down, would you? Stop fighting!
Oh, knife!
Shame on you! I've got my eye on you. To the stocks with him!
Hier! Was machst du?
Stop beating him! I'll hammer some manners into you. You still resisting?
Days no one's ever really seen.
The executioner is sharpening his axe for you. What do you want? You don't fight with the fool. You surrender to it.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals,
Calm down,
bastard.
I surrender.
So you wanted to pay up, or else once we get that dealt with...
You know what? I was just getting started. I'm in a really bad temper today. If I were you, I'd stay out of my way.
But, all right, let's just... Wake up, come on!
That madman. What are you doing?
My head. What the hell happened? Where am I? What about my things? Good. I have everything.
Leave me alone.
Verdammte Blutung! This should stop the bleeding.
Get out of my face. Damn it.
Come on up. There's a nice view from here.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with...
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what...
You'll really help me. The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons. How can I help you today?
What do you have?
Thank you, and a good day to you.
You have anything else to do? Come on up.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Ratai tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dente fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few...
Maybe not. Enough talk. Let's let the wing... I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Like this. These ones here. Here. My God! Oh, come on! That's enough. Your turn. Here. Oh, no, not good. Damn it. God's holy britches. How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiots.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those high-born fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible.
Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not going to treat them and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Absolutely not. My potions were good enough when your teeth hurt, though, eh, Jakey?
Oh, piss off, Clara.
Aye, the captain said lock them up, not pamper them.
But they won't be any good to Zhishka if they're dead, you numbskulls.
Stay out of this. We have our orders, Clara.
Are you completely stupid? Let me see them.
Go and take care of our men first. These two can wait.
Aye, they've lasted this long. They'll last a bit longer.
Don't you understand? I have to see how they're doing first. What if they bleed to death?
Who gives a fuck? If God wants them to live, they'll get by without your help, woman.
Great, just who I was looking for. How's our captain doing?
Don't worry. Godwin treated his wounded eye.
I hope so. He'd lose it otherwise.
It can't be that bad. If they change the bandages regularly...
You mean if I change the bandages regularly? Damn it all. That fight could have ended up a lot worse.
Sorry, but no one could have known in advance how it would end.
How else could it have ended when you fought each other with weapons? And now I have to fix all the damage.
You tricked me last time.
What are you talking about?
You lured me out of the fortress and detained me so I couldn't easily go back, eh?
And you ate it all up willingly. If you want to scold anyone, you can start with yourself.
I wanted to help you. And you lied to my face.
Now, don't look at me like that. We needed to distract you somehow so you wouldn't go sniffing around. And I simply had a certain... advantage.
So, you were ordered to do it? I should have known.
No, you idiot. I liked you. And when I heard what they were planning to do to you in that ravine, I wept for you.
Now, hold on. Don't get upset. I don't know what to think about all this. You got me to tell you all about knights, bring you flowers, and... now I really feel like a fool.
I'm not angry, but I'm not going to apologize to you for it either. Maybe just for that idiot bit. I don't want for us to end up as complete strangers, but now I really have to look after the wounded. I hope there'll be more time later.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself use...
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Sverk, and that poor Godsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Henry, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Well, you're in better shape than the two of us here.
I thought you were dead. How did you save yourselves?
It was a horrible massacre. They even hanged a few people when they found out they weren't going to get a ransom for them.
Bollocks! They hanged them to avenge their dead friends.
Fuck it. And how come they let you go, Henry?
Father Godwin, an emissary from Lord Hanish of Lipa, came here and paid the ransom for us.
So you got a break. People like you usually end up hanging from trees.
It's the first time I've heard of a lord paying ransom for a commoner, too.
Well, this commoner is lucky to be his father's son.
Aha! So you're a lord's bastard. At least this time it's an advantage, eh?
Aye. It seems fortune favours the bold.
I don't know. Fortune surely showed us her backside today, and I dare say she even wiped her arse with us.
Do you have any injuries you need treated?
Thanks. I think I'll survive, but Herman isn't doing too good.
Oh, I've been in worse shape.
Try to find clean bandages for both of us, and a healing...
I think I have something on. Each of you needs a band. Here you go.
Thanks.
Herman definitely needs some healing potion. Here you go.
Thanks.
Don't worry, my friend. I'm as tough as... Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore. How are you doing?
It's not as bad as it looks.
It's just you.
Where can I sleep?
But I'm sure there's a place. You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past. Farewell.
I repaired those...
Bloody hell. That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
Me too. I grew up... Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
Farewell.
I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. But I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at you. Don't worry, my friend. And here, you've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood. No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get... I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
how bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too.
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well. All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester. Aye. Gangrene. This should clean the...
Christ, I hope you know what you're...
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed... I'll have to sew up that wound on your chest. I'll just make a few quick sticks.
Christ!
Damn it! Stop squirming around. One more knot.
Mother!
I'll give you some...
About fucking time.
Here's something to... I'll rub some of this decoction.
You think that will...
This should help the swelling.
Oh.
I'll bind that ankle of yours. There.
Ah.
All done. Now just don't...
Thanks.
Well, that's the dressing done. All right. That's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ. You really are a good healer. I feel better already. Really. Thanks a lot.
Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a head.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wound.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred.
I see you've got a cut.
Aye.
It could get infected. Maybe a strong...
Is that...
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all.
Come on, I'm...
All right. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure?
I'll clean that wound for you. Let's try this.
Bloody hell, lad.
Stop your gripe. Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress you. I'll just wrap it around here.
Sacre.
Finished. I could use some. This will put you back on your feet.
I'm fine.
I'll try to find some...
Aye.
At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kosleek. All right? Christ. I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg. There's likely something wrong with your head, too. I'll take a look at your head. That blood in your hair isn't yours. But you've got quite a fever. I should take a look at his belly. Nothing serious. Just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a look at the... Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. Aqua Vitalis or an antidote could help him. But I still have to treat him. All right, I'll clean and dress your wound. But I'll have to cauterize it. Or else maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. Let's have a look at you. All right, I'll lift his head up a little. So he didn't drink much and fell back asleep. Oh, it's full of pus. I need some water or...
What was it I wanted?
Listen,
What would you like?
what's the proper way...
That's not hard. Always...
Can I give them something?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be better, but be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding.
What about bleeding?
Aye, a bandage will stop.
What should I do about...
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by... He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
How should I treat...
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold oil. It was good to see you, my friend.
Still haven't woke. Ugh. I have to change. I'll just tighten it a little. Tear it off. So that takes care. Well. Well. I did everything I could. You'll soon be better, God willing. I'll treat your... Ugh. I reckon I treated you I cleaned and dressed your wounds.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
Ugh, you're spouting nonsense. I tried.
What do you...
I did what I could. And I hope I...
Great. The rest is in God's hands. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of...
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left...
Are you finished for...
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
Well, so if Zizka had beaten me, you wouldn't have cared either?
I would. But only because there'd be nobody to help me with the others.
Oh, so you do care about me a bit?
I don't rightly know. I'm dead tired. I really need to rest and to forget about everything for a while.
Is there something I can do for you?
Don't you think you've done enough already?
Well, for the others, maybe. Now I'm thinking about you. I can see how exhausted you are, and...
You're right. Who knows what tomorrow will bring, and I'm not made of stone. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier end. Farewell, my friend. Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
No! Ma! Ha!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell? What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? Where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Laurets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible,
We'll spare your companions!
Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebach! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
Hey, I need a hand here.
Exemplum docet!
To me!
Shoot those ones carrying the lad! Hey, Henry! Find a halberd somewhere and knock those ladders down! Repel the ladders! To the task! Eat dirt, yokel!
Watch out! I can't get a shot in!
again!
Hurry! Hurry! Push back the ladder!
Come on!
I can't get a shot in!
Hurry!
Hurry! Hurry!
The end is nigh! Shut them!
For St. Clement!
Charge!
Henry! Those ladders!
Don't worry! I'll knock it down!
Sehr gut!
God pray!
I'll shoot you, you extra asshole!
Sprech ein Gebet!
No! I'll shoot you dead!
Du bist tot! Keine Chance!
The gate must be held!
just the last laugh, you whoresons!
Haven't had enough yet?
Get ready to leave this life!
That one hit the mark. Too late for confession. Come on, then. The end is nigh.
You asked for it!
I'll be right there. It's bad. What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we? Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. I understand. Watch out! I can't get a shot in!
Slice him up! Take that, scum!
I'll kill you, you cunt!
Oh! You
can't get a shot in!
Sweetly. Useless! We'll kick your asses!
I can't aim like this, damn it!
Ha!
Kill!
I'll shoot your head off!
I'm gonna shoot you yet!
Nice hit!
Come on then! Take that fucker out! Damn it! No mercy! Ooh, they got what they wanted. We did it, eh? Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly. Oh, Sakura! Well, as soon as we... Bring them past the wall! Get the battlements on! Shit! Kill him!
Nice hit!
Let him have it!
Show what you're made of! Are you waiting for orders from your wife?
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hurry! There's more coming!
Done for.
Bollocks.
They won't get into the tower easily. Now, Parley, you'll see.
Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Get ready!
Pater noster, quies in caelis.
Time!
Et debite nobis debitar nostra sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
Help me! Someone! I'm fucking stuck! Henry! For the love of God!
I told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off.
At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never going to do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. It won't be much use to anyone as a corpse. The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut.
They're not dead yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
The Parway is here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest
pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young Lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good.
Forward!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me. And the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat? Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
What do you think? Probably off fucking your ugly mother somewhere.
You still have the strength for jokes, I see. Well, as you wish. Ah! Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned? I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just going to yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause, but in fact he's just playing his own game. He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslas in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslas loses the throne, there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing. Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
I can't tell you anything, because I don't know anything. The lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. Radzig doesn't talk politics with me. Does von Bergov confide in you about his plans when he gives you orders?
Was that a rhetorical question, or are you actually asking? If you are, then yes, he does confide in me. Fancy that? And that's why I don't believe for a moment that your father doesn't tell you anything. This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Ratai? What do they have planned?
And I'm telling you, for the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish. You had your chance to speak. It's your own stupid fault you didn't take it. Normally I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now. But if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
As you wish.
No! Stop it! Don't do it! What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no! Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Job sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly? Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time. Hey. Can you hear that? About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine?
He's right though, Zizka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life. But you were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
A madman? I just don't run away from a fight, that's all.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate. Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian. Sakra. Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan. Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
And that's just what I'm afraid of. He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
And the two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy. And you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders. And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. Alright, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Shishka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.